The Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a mutual defense pact with North Korean leader Kim Jong Un after talks in Pyongyang, with Kim saying it amounted to an alliance. The agreement underlines a major shift in Moscow's stance towards Pyongyang and will likely see the pair boost their military cooperation. Analysts assert that this rendezvous in North Korea adds to an impression of authoritarian states pulling together to challenge the democratic world in a way unseen for decades. You also cannot ignore that Russia has closer ties with China and Iran. There are signs, however, that Chinese leader Xi Jinping fears the optics of being grouped with Putin and Kim, as per many geopolitical experts. But while the leaders meeting in the globally isolated Soviet-style capital of Pyongyang provided an opportunity for the two autocrats to discuss how to expand their cooperation, observers say it will have consequences far beyond the battlefield in Ukraine. Many question whether this relationship is just about necessity, while geopolitical experts and analysts argue it is not. We are seeing that the two states forge an increasingly concerted united front in alignment against the United States as well as the West. And these divisions were only underscored by the timing of this visit, which comes on the heels of Putin's meeting with Xi Jinping last month, and after democratic leaders from the G7 used a summit in Italy to again show their solidarity against Moscow's war. It also comes as North Korea has railed against growing security cooperation between the US and its allies South Korea and Japan, raising concerns with its escalated rhetoric and ongoing tests to bolster an extensive illegal weapons program. But at the moment, it remains publicly unknown just what Pyongyang is receiving in return for its support for Russia's war. But governments from Seoul to Washington will be watching closely for signs of how far the warring Russian leader, who in the past supported international controls on North Korea's illegal weapons program, is willing to go to back Kim's bellicose regime. The welcome hug on the tarmac at 3 a.m. The honor guard of mounted soldiers, a red carpet rolled out. The huge portraits of Kim Jong Un and Vladimir Putin hanging side by side in the center of Pyongyang. All of this was designed to worry the West.
Сегодня мы вместе боремся с гегемонизмом и неоколониальными практиками США и их сателлитов.
Vladimir Putin has now signed a deal with Kim Jong Un that includes a mutual defense pact if either Russia or North Korea is attacked. Kim Jong Un says both countries have a fiery friendship, while Putin added that this new pact provides for mutual defense and Russia may develop weapons and technology ties. The inclusion of a mutual defense clause in their comprehensive strategic partnership, which Kim described as an alliance, will add to the West's alarm over growing economic and military ties between North Korea and Russia. The courting of Kim, which includes gifts of limousines and the Strategic Partnership Pact, has already alarmed the United States and its Asian allies. The devil will be in the detail of the Russia-North Korea deal, which has not been released. But it will add to the insecurity in nations such as South Korea and Japan about the growing tensions between Washington and its allies on the emerging axis of China, Russia and North Korea. While China has kept itself out of trilateral deals so far, Beijing is North Korea's largest trading partner, and Putin has also sought to maximize his political relations with President Xi Jinping. Parmeshwar Bawa for NDTV.